Hi, I'm Mark Green with the Oklahoman in Washington. You can teach old dogs new tricks. Detroit's Big Three automakers committed a number of public relations sins when they came to Washington last month trying to convince lawmakers to fork over billions in federal aid. First, they flew in on private corporate jets. With their companies hemorrhaging millions of dollars a week, jetting in like that seemed pretty clueless. Second, they basically came to Congress and said, well, here we are, show us the money. That drew blunt criticism from President-elect Barack Obama, who said the CEOs better not show up again without concrete proposals for using public funds. Well, they got the message, at least in terms of style points. The second time around, the corporate chiefs from General Motors, Ford, and Chrysler all drove to Washington in hybrid vehicles. One intrepid reporter, tailing GM boss Rick Wagoner, noted that he and his entourage packed into a Chevrolet Malibu and that Wagoner took a turn at the wheel. On the Pennsylvania Turnpike, it was noted that they stopped for a bite at a Quiznos and that they maintained a pace within 5 miles per hour of the posted speed limit, which alone made them stand out because almost no one drives anywhere close to the speed limit on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. At a Senate hearing, the CEOs presented blueprints for spending taxpayer aid. They talked about downsizing, cutting brands, trimming dealerships, and discussing new labor deals with the United Auto Workers. All pluses in terms of PR. The question is it enough? Lawmakers know the public isn't crazy about writing Detroit a check. 61% in a recent CNN opinion research survey oppose a bailout. That will weigh heavily as Washington forms its response. Currently, Democratic leaders in Congress say there aren't enough votes for a straightforward bailout. The center of gravity seems to be with some kind of bankruptcy-like process where a federal trustee would have broad power to make needed corporate changes and rework labor contracts right away, not years in advance. Even then, I suspect many Americans will remain unconvinced. Detroit's Big Three traveled a long, tough road this week trying to convince members of Congress they should get billions in taxpayer dollars. Though they did better than they did last month, unfortunately, the road ahead is no less difficult.